Hello there, everybody. It is me, No Name Moments of Sport. Today, I am joined by.
Hi, my name is Lion, and well, this is my first recording, so prepare for some jank.
Yeah. Um, some people have already had like two or three, maybe even four. I think is Stake at three or four at this point. I don't know. Um, but yeah, back with Rule of Waves 3 as France, currently in August of 1940 in a war against Italy. And well, first of all, between this off session, I went in and I renamed all the air groups. So they're all renamed. I was looking at the map, and right now I'm going for an invasion of Libya, and I'm gonna continue that invasion of Libya because I've already like set up the invasion planning for it. But Italy has colonies in the Indian Ocean, in the Philippines. So what I think I should be doing, I'm gonna build an airbase on Madagascar at Diego Suarez, is I think I should be targeting these locations. Also, how far are those subs away? 5 months. Only 210 though. Um, oh, free up a little bit of money when those are done, but yeah, I need more money from somewhere, which is a problem. So my thought right now is I have this third and this fourth battle division of old, slow dreadnoughts. These are currently capable of 19 knots and only have 14-inch guns. Um, Although France is also a pretty slow dreadnought, but France really needs to be modernized, but just doesn't have the engine capacity. But my Italy, okay, they do have 8 battleships, and there are some slower ones there. Um, actually, how many? 8 battleships, 7 battlecruisers versus my 15 battleships, 9 battlecruisers. So if I pull off, 6 battleships, I get 9 battleships, 9 battlecruisers to their 8 and 7 with a carrier advantage, and I'm pulling off like a lot of my worst ships. So what I think I do is I think I take 3rd Battle Division and move it into the Indian Ocean. Now, that should result in them moving, that should result in them moving, that does result in a number of older cruisers moving. Um, and a couple destroyer divisions moving, especially older destroyer divisions. Um, in addition to that, I'm going to send 4th carrier also into the Indian Ocean. I also did want to take a look at the torpedoed cruisers. So Linois is 2 months out. I didn't think Descartes got torpedoed. They must have just had other damage. These are only 2 months out, so I don't think they're worth the rebuild. Um, yeah, I'm trying to think where do I get more money from. I think I got to cut research back to like 6%. Doesn't save me, but it helps a lot. And hope that I get more naval budget. Anyways, Lion, you want to see what's probably going to be a battle?
Yeah, sure, let's go.
Troops are embarking for the invasion of Libya. Yes, I get the invasion of Libya. They decline battle! I will decline that one. Nope, that's... Uh, errors. Okay. Um, what the
You have no
fuck?
ships.
I have no ships.
Where's ship?
Where's ship?
You have a ghost ship.
I just broke it. Okay, apparently to get out of this, I have to keep clicking until the time elapse is over. Okay, so Rule of Waves has now become a game, timing me how quickly will it take me to get to 1,100 clicks. Actually, it is running a few turns between these, so... Oh, there's something actually fighting. I wish it was an auto clicker right now. I'm using both fingers. We've turned Rule of Waves into a clicker game. Except that rather than accumulating like anything good, I'm literally just accumulating time elapsed. I'm accumulating minutes, that's what I'm doing. I'm collecting time with clicks. Such engaging content. Hopefully this won't take too long.
700 years later.
Congratulations, we're halfway through. Actually, wait, hold on. If I just press enter repeatedly, that works way better. Oh, sea state limit ship speed. Oh boy. I can't believe it didn't spawn a ship in despite like me having ships in the region. Because I was passing through a squadron at this time. Oh, scenario is finished. I didn't even check what happened. So, they had a single light cruiser. It shot at something. Enemy minor victory. So I think I lost a merchant. In the meantime, Libya is now invaded, so hooray. Um, Orbay is in the yard with engine problems. That is an immediate rebuild. We lose a sub. We lose a destroyer. Sunk a sub. We sunk two enemy subs. We lose another destroyer. Okay, so how long is... Oh, Corbett's only out 1 month. She's fine. Okay, so we need to go through southern Africa to get to the Indian Ocean. Which means no point in setting an invasion on Mozambique, just or quite yet. But yeah, Libya is now invaded. I think it would be interesting to go after like Albania or Sardinia, but I feel like that's not the right call right now with the current monetary situation. I need to get these rebuilds done as well. Raid on enemy coastal shipping by Italy itself. Uh, it's likely that's a carrier battle, and I think I have local air supremacy. Not by an extreme extent, but by something. So I think this is a little bit safe to accept. If what I do is just launch a bunch of carrier airstrikes at the target. I also think this will be the turn where I get an invasion of Mozambique set up. Attack enemy ships, suppress enemy airfields. You'll suppress enemy airfields. So both of us are going to start with a higher percentage of damaged aircraft. Yeah, they're running an airfield at Imperia, Genova, and La Spezia, but I've got my airfields at Nice, Saint Florent, possibly Toulon, Marseille, and Bonifacio, also helping. As well as I've just mined a whole area, and I always have Saint Florent I can retreat into. Okay, so for whatever reason, the lead force it's given me is the first cruiser division. Consisting of Latouche Treville, Sully, and Admiral Ob. Um, with them, I got the second cruiser division, Victor Hugo, Leon Gambetta, and Admiral Charner. Do I get the third? I think I get the third. I think I see the third stacked on top of the second here. Yes. Okay, yep. That's a Duquesne class cruiser stacked on top of Leon Gambetta. So I get the third, although the third does not have the cruiser Chanzi right now. But for whatever reason, it's given me two battle cruiser divisions, so
The hell?
it's not given. Oh, they're escorting the carriers. That's what's going on. Screen for the CVLs. I need you as a core, not on the CVLs. On actually, you know what? Here, form as a core on Cruiser Division 1. You form as a core on second battle cruiser. You form as a core on I have first carrier division 2. Interesting. On first battle cruiser. Where's first battle cruiser? It's probably down the list somewhere. Or third battle cruiser, sorry. Yeah, you form as a core on third battle cruiser. So it looks like I'm not getting first battle cruiser, and it's probably because first battle cruiser has battleships in it, which is a little annoying. But it's good to get second battle cruiser at the very least. Those things are decent. Um, Ruin, Foudroyant, and Nancy. Although it looks like I did not get Marseille, which would normally be in that division. I did get the entirety of third battle cruiser, which are the oldest ships in the fleet. Um, Maybe Aquitaine should be leading that rather than Strasbourg, rather than the first French battle cruiser. Fourth should probably be leading that division, but oh well. Um, and then somewhere over here, I've got third cruiser, which should be set as a core not on first cruiser but on second cruiser. So that'll form up my battle line a little bit better. But the whole point of this here, go to heavy cap. The point of this is to launch constant carrier airstrikes at the enemy and hope that they are competent enough to sink something. Uh, which, admittedly, I don't have high confidence in after the last battle. Okay, ready to strike from first carrier. I do have first, second, and third carrier out, though, so that's excellent. So I think I got everything deployed here. Um, Strike exceeds deck load. I swear I cut you down. Cut that down to 11. Third carrier is just the CVLs, so ready those strikes. Yes, catapult launch search planes. Everything. Recon's taken off. Actually, I'm gonna set your distance right a little bit more, and I'm gonna or your right a little bit more, and I'm gonna decrease your distance down to about 170. Actually, what I'm curious about is what if I do a small shift in the search arc? So like right, what if I, okay, so if I do that, does it launch more float planes? It's allowing me to launch a few more. Okay. I'll also request land-based cap. How soon will it be nighttime? That's midday, so I probably get 1, 2 strikes in. Would you guess that would be about correct?
Yes.
Is oh yeah,
The
land.
game, I'm playing through the waves myself, and the game is having a stroke. I put a single 3-inch turret down and it says, I'm trying to rebuild the destroyer. It says, cannot have flight deck armor without a flight deck. I don't
Oh
have flight deck
God, I've had
armor.
that glitch before. It's horrible. I don't know.
Uh, that's it. I'm just gonna do an engine rebuild and nothing else,
I think once that glitch happens, you kind of have to like restart the designer.
which is a bruh moment.
Yeah. Okay, we got a destroyer spotted somewhere. It's not a big target. Hap has shot down an enemy scout plane. We have a report of a battle cruiser up there. Battle cruiser C8. 2CV, 2CV, 2CV down there. Alright, order an airstrike. Priority target carrier. Location. Actually no,
There,
hold on,
give or
hold on.
take.
I'm gonna go one more turn. Order an airstrike. Target. CV spotted. Coordinate strike. Joff. Launch. Lafayette. Launch. And Leve. Launch. Ocean launch on that target. All of your priority is to sink enemy carriers. On the other end, we are going to target that BBCA division, which I suspect is probably only cruisers. Um, and tell you to target BBs. We got more reports coming in where everything is. So right now, my goal is to kind of hang around St. Florent. Um, they probably have to have an airstrike underway. Especially where all my scouts are reporting everything to be. Actually, go up to 20 knots to make yourself a little bit, 22 knots to make yourself a little bit harder to hit. Metz cannot keep up and has been detached. You're capable of 27 knots. How can you not keep up? We're moving 22. Okay, we have now been spotted by enemy aircraft. So we have reported a bomb hit on a battlecruiser. 2 bomb hits on a battleship. A CVL bomb hit. That's what I want. We lose a plane, but get 2 more bomb hits on a CVL. Bomb hit on a battle cruiser. 2 bomb hits on a carrier. Excellent. That is... Bomb hits on a carrier is what I want to see. How much... Doesn't even look like they have much cap up. Something with the torpedo. Oh, yep, there's the enemy cap. 9 enemy fighters, 8, 2 fighters. Okay. Something with the torpedo again. Again, is that the same ship? No, that's multiple different ships. Now we have enemy aircraft approaching us. Go Squad Max. Turn around. They torpedo bomb carrier. Our cap is shooting down a lot of them. Which is what I want to see. Torpedo bombing something over there. Merchant, it sounds like. I think we hit it with a torpedo. So they have aircraft above us. What's actually attacking? Got a 5 dive bomber strike and a 5 torpedo bomber strike. What would be sending that at us? Other carriers carry about 32, 31 aircraft. That's probably a CVL. I'm really hoping that just the insane amount of cap I have is helping prevent these planes from really getting hits. Oh, they tried to dive bomb one of my destroyers and it cost them a plane. It doesn't quite look like my cap is doing the work I want it to. Okay. It looks like Penleve's aircraft might be back. Exciting battle so far. You think I've sunk anything, or do you think, like, it's gone terribly?
I think you've sunk something. I'm not sure what, though.
I mean, I did torpedo a merchant, so... I'm not gonna move my cruiser force in here until, like, after dark. Actually, that might not even be a good decision. I do have radar, but I don't... Actually, no, that could be a good decision. I have radar. I doubt they would. Although I don't have radar fire control, but, you know... Being able to spot them at sea and then position my forces accordingly for when they get close could result in a victory. I want to bring up the aircraft thing. Okay, so Joff's got a lot of cap fly. Okay, yeah, we still have 2 strikes. Jaffa returning. On Lafayette, we still have strikes returning. On Penleve, we still have strikes returning. Rochambeau, we still have flights returning. Then, yeah, we still have flights returning on pretty much everything. So once they've returned, it will be very much, you know, ready up another one. Ready up another strike. Sail out to sea a little bit more. Oh, what are those from? Oh, those are still Jaffa's aircraft. We are reporting a CV out there. It should be noted. Enemy aircraft are approaching the cruiser division. 2 torpedo bombers. And they torpedo bomb Dunkirk and miss. Okay. Cap attacks something. A patrol bomber. That was probably a scout. Okay, Rochambeau's Flight has landed. Boucherville slows down for float plane recovery. I'll wait for some more stuff to land. So let me take a look at the flights here. Anything returning? Okay, Joffre's planes are back. Lafayette's planes are back. And Leve's planes are back. Rochambeau's planes are back? It looks like the planes on the CBLs are back too. Surprising that the... Oh no, there is a... Joffre's torpedo bombers are still returning. But I think everything else is ready to launch again, so Joffre will get a, delayed strike, I think. Okay, what's the most recent report on that CV? We just vaguely have CVs spotted in this area. They're probably sailing somewhat south, because of the wind, it seems. Actually, no. Which way would they sail into the wind? They'd be sailing this way. Priority target CV. Launch Lafayette strike there. Yeah, sure. I will accept a landing at dusk. You know what? Yeah, sure. I'll accept landings at dusk. Launch that strike. Launch that strike. Third carrier, sure. Launch that strike, and then first carrier, honestly, I don't have the time to do much else. Just launch the dive bombers. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can position my forces a little bit closer to the enemy. Yeah, sure. Move it back there. Okay. I was trying to stay a little bit away from St. Florent. Go to 20 knots, actually. Not max speed. I wouldn't be entirely shocked if the enemy is, like, not getting another airstrike off. Or at least not getting another major airstrike off. My cap is shooting down fighters. They might actually have one about to strike. Oh no, that's enemy cap shooting down parasite fighters. Yeah, it's gonna be dusk very soon. CA bomb hit over there. CV bomb hit. Yes. BB bomb hit. Objective, sink 2 ships, any ship accomplished. Confirmation, 2 ships are down.
What ships they are, to be determined.
Yes, to be determined. I think one is a transport. Other than that, no idea. We hit a number of cruisers, a number of carriers, number of battleships. Could be any of them. I don't know.
The answer is yes.
Yeah, hit something with the torpedo up there. 2 bomb hits on CAs. And my other hope with kind of sailing closer to the enemy is maybe they, or maybe my planes will be able to land on my carriers. Okay, CV bomb hit up there. Excellent. 2 more CV bomb hits. Is that the same ship as last time? Yes, okay. So we have something approaching us, 3 torpedo bombers. Something with the torpedo. Looks like they tried to torpedo bomb Joffre and missed. Got a bomb hit on a CA, 3 bomb hits on a battleship. ED bomb hit. Something with a couple torpedoes. There are definitely crippled ships all over here at this point. Enemy aircraft are approaching my 2nd Cruiser Division. So it looks like they have gotten off a 2nd strike, but it looks like it might have been just what was damaged and what they repaired. Torpedo bombing something over there. And we hit something with the torpedo. Move up to 22 knots. CA bomb hit over there. The aircraft are approaching 1st Cruiser Division. These would be 3 dive bombers. Ah, they hit or the carrier Louvre. Please don't have fire started. Okay. That is I can manually take control over her. Actually, can I separate her out? Okay. Can manually take control over her and send her back in that direction. Which means I'm not going to be able to charge down the enemy anymore. You have to slow down a lot. Yeah. I actually go squad max to just kind of keep up better. I'll go cruise speed. Go down to medium cap now that it is going to be nighttime. Your fire extinguish is under control, but you need to be going as slowly as you can. Okay, 3rd Care Division is out of sight. Hopefully I can bring them back in sight very soon. Are brought under control. Okay, now I can take AI control over you. Cruise at 16 knots. A torpedo, or they 4 enemy medium bombers. Level bomb the destroyer Lion. Poor you.
How dare they?
2,000-pound bomb, hull plating ruptured by bomb near miss. She has 19 flooding. She has limited her flooding.
I am a fish. You cannot stop me.
Okay. I'm wondering if Lube was recovering planes. He limits flooding again. Yeah, Lion's flooding is now largely under control. Louvre fire extinguished. Yes, okay. This will be go back in at 22 knots. We're gonna see if we can spot enemies on radar.
Well, it's I'm playing World Waves as well. It's currently 1934, and I've somehow already got dual-purpose 6-inch. What in the world?
That's good, I guess.
Too
Okay.
bad I'm not gonna use it.
The good news is, right now, I really only have 1 ship that has any significant damage to her. Okay, so where are those? Yeah, we still have, like, CV reports. Line limits flooding. Okay. All my ships are in okay enough health to fight. Not greatly concerned. I do want the carriers to stay back, and I'm hoping that all my ships which have radar will, be able to spot the enemy. Um, which Latouche Treville is improved search, Sully is early search, or early search. Yeah, Sully and Ob are early search. Um, oh yeah, Ruin hasn't received a radar set. Got an early search on Fedroyant and early on Nancy. Hugo's gotten early. Gimbetta's gotten early. Sharner's gotten early. Any of the destroyers have anything? I don't think so. Any of the light cruisers early search on her? Oh, no, I have these two cruisers, the Duquesne. So we have an improved search on the Duquesne and an improved on that one. What's the state on, like, Strasbourg and them? Strasbourg's an early, Aquitaine's an early, Kirk's an early, and Nantes is an early. We have improved search radar on the carriers. Okay. So now we do this, and we see if we can detect anything at sea. Because if there are, like, crippled aircraft carriers out here, or even, like, crippled battleships, I kind of want to go for them. Although I'm going to have to be, or I'm going to have to time everything well, because I will probably want to leave a little bit before midnight. Or before local midnight, I should say. Those are carriers down, or my carriers down there. Not yet detected much. Unknown radar contact. Up ahead. Stay at range. See if we can identify what it is. Whatever it is, it's moving slowly. When trader north-northwest hit by torpedo. My submarine has apparently just torpedoed an enemy merchant. Okay, so we have a unidentified ship here. I'm gonna cut around. I'm gonna try to cut. Oh, Freont has spotted the enemy vessel. My destroyers are shooting the enemy vessel. It is already slowed down. That is an enemy merchant. I'm wondering if that's the merchant the submarine torpedoed. Because I got, report from the sub torpedoing a merchant, and then suddenly, oh hey, there's a slow-moving ship over here. Let's go see what it is. What time is it? It's, okay. You guys, turn around. Well, good job. We sank another enemy ship. Few more VP. Planes are being repaired. I'm waiting for another unknown radar contact. What I'll probably do is I'll probably get towards the coast, sweep south, and then run back to port. Oh, that destroyer is now lost. Great. Oh, unidentified radar contact spotted. That's by the carriers. Mistral strikes a mine. And I just lose a destroyer like that.
Bruh.
I mean, that was part of the danger of this.
That's an airfield.
Yep.
What
One
are
of the
you? Why are
destroyers
you
has
so
got...
close?
So we're reporting this as a CL. Carriers do not get close to that. What are you doing?
They're being dumb as usual.
Oh my god. Okay, you form as a fucking core group on Penleve. Penleve's down here. There's... CL Eiley strikes a mine. Oh my god, you sailed right through the same area. And now you are crippled. Possibly gonna sink. Okay. Okay, you know what? Latouche Treville, um, the go to cruise speed. Whatever this CL is probably just gonna get shot by everything. You know, the goal right now is GD Mistral strikes another mine. Okay. I need you to get up to where you can see Eiley again. I need to take manual control over Eiley. That is reportedly a CV, which means
Reportedly.
flotilla attack. Okay, Eiley is slowed down to 10 knots. I'm going to slow her down to 8 knots and sail her away from that minefield.
Yeah, I don't think she's gonna live through this, unfortunately. She's got too much flooding.
We are hitting this CV
Oh,
with gunfire.
eh,
Hopefully that CV
might
report...
live. Her flooding's slowly coming under control.
Yeah, limits flooding again. It's 49. Gonna be close.
Limits flooding, limits flooding.
It's 2 now. Alright. Oh, comfortable with letting you move up to 12 knots. Which will coincidentally be the speed of the Force on its way back home.
Yeah, I think that CV's basically dead. Yep, there it goes.
Yeah, whatever that ship was, it's gone.
It's now very dead.
Check. Eiley is actually moving at the desired speed, right? Yeah. I'm gonna move my ships a little closer just to kind of be sure that I stay near her. I probably don't want to run the risk of high speed increases flooding. Unless like she gets the flooding fully under control. Okay, carriers, stop doing what you're doing. Penleve, form as a... Oh wait, no, you're a core group on Jafra, so... How about this? Penleve, form as a core on the back cruiser group, 3rd Cruiser Division. I'm hoping that if I do that, I'll keep the carriers closer. How much? She's got 300... Eiley has 300 turns left to float. Will that take ETA 3 hours? It is enough.
She gets back to port and just sinks, just floats to the bottom of the harbor.
1 hour is about there. Saying, I think that's at full speed. At full speed, she can get back to port in time. Probably won't move her at full speed, but I think I'm going to be comfortable moving up to 14 knots. Maybe 15. I'll go
The
3 knots.
Luftwaffe live tweeted the problem with one of its A340 VIP transport jets before announcing the premature retirement of the fleet. Germany, what the hell is... How did you let the maintenance go that bad?
And if I need to, I can always use the time warp glitch. Just ensure that she gets back into port. And that would very much be the case if, like, the battle's gonna end too soon. Actually go 14 knots for now. Just stay a little bit more caught up with her. Idly drop back to 10. Her maximum speed is now 10 knots. Darn it. Drop back to 9. Idly, how long? That's 2 hours. Somewhere around 2 hours ETA. She's got about 200 minutes left. A little under 200 minutes. Oh god, that's gonna be right on the edge. Especially if she can get that flotation under control just a little bit more. Yeah. I need to slow down my main cruiser division and let Eiley catch up. Oh, Eiley limits flooding. Yes, she's on 0 flooding now. Oh my god. Cruiser's gonna slip back into port and be, like, barely up. I will, however, use the time warp glitch to get her into port before battle end if I need to. Because I'm not risking her being out there. And it would be a little bit ridiculous to, say that she gets lost, like, this close to, port. Okay. Oh, keep on, or turn slightly. Turn slightly. Aim about there. Aim about there. I think at time elapse 950, I will make the determination on whether I need time warp to get into port or not. I think I might barely need it to get into port, so I'm gonna do a quick one here, just a small one. So this is time warp. Actually, I should probably not have this on slow. Okay, let's run it on fast. So right now, time is not progressing, but my ships are continuing to move. And this is just through a few more turns. Yes to all, yes to all. That is good enough. I am okay with no more time warp. Just a couple of them to get her closer. Yeah, sure, catapult launch search planes on these ships that are about to go into port.
Then you get the airships that just... They go wee off into the distance.
Eiley is now in port. Everything important is in port. Actually, you know what? Yeah, you guys go squad max. I sank a CV! 2 CAs, and two destroyers, and 3 merchants. Okay. CV Aquila is sunk. heavily damaged enemy CA. Wow, just Eiley barely making it out. How much flotation did you have? 358. Okay, so whatever ship we shot at night was not the carrier. Confirmed. It was probably another merchant. Um, so on Aquila, it looks like we got 1,000 pounder from Penleve. 12 minutes later, we get another 1,000 pounder from Joffre, both of which destroyed aircraft. It does look like they started a fire. Yes, and Splinter's perforated uptakes. So she has fire issues. She gets it extinguished. Takes, looks like in the second strike, another 1,000 pound bomb from Joffre. It's Splinter's damage to the machinery, and a fire is started. A
Then
little
she
bit,
takes 3 bombs back to back.
yep, from Rochambeau. 3 bombs back to back, which really spread the fire. And then followed that up very quickly by 2 torpedoes from torpedo bombers from Lafayette. They're fighting the fire, fighting the flooding, and she just sank. So there's an Italian carrier sunk. Italian heavy cruiser Livorno. 1,000 pound bomb, critical hit, electric power disabled at 1343. She does get it restored, but then, a few minutes later takes a torpedo to the transverse bulkhead ruptured. Ooh, torpedo to the transverse bulkhead and it jams the rudder. And she sinks. So San Giorgio takes a torpedo from Louvre. Is that Louvre or Louvre?
That's
Louvre
Leo.
or Louvre. Okay, I'll say Louvre or Live.
Who cares how the French pronounce it? They don't deserve it.
Yeah. Um, takes one from there and then another one from Lafayette, which blows up her magazine. So two. So my CVLs get to claim an Italian cruiser. CA Trento is heavily damaged by 2 bomb hits, one of which disables her engine, but one of which doesn't actually get through the deck. But she does get the flooding under control.
I'll be right back. Need to go to the bathroom.
Okay, I'll let you do that. You'll probably be back for the end of the episode then. I'll just keep going through the damage report. Gorizia takes a torpedo from Penleve and 2 1,000 pound bomb hits, one from Joffre and one from Penleve. These bomb hits, yeah, they're in the second wave. Eiley, of course, takes the mine and manages to just scrape into port. Italian heavy cruiser Bolzano takes a torpedo from Penleve and with significant damage goes into port. The CVL Centauro takes 2,000 pound bomb hits, one splinter perforated uptakes, aircraft destroyed, and fire started, fire extinguished, and she slips into port. It looks like the Italian force largely went into port. Destroyer Mistral takes a mine and sinks. We know that. It's a little sad. That's up from the Burge class. I don't know. They're kind of mid. This Italian destroyer takes an 1,000 pounder from Penleve and sinks. Seada takes a torpedo from the submarine and sinks. My submarine torpedoed a destroyer at 1912. So that merchant we sank was not what the submarine had torpedoed. The submarine had misidentified destroyer as a merchant, put a torpedo in her at 1912 and sank her, which means that there were still destroyers out that we didn't know about. So Merchant 16 is one of the ones we find at night. I'm seeing she is being shot at by a lot of destroyers. So Sabratash, Cassard, Milan, Otifil. Those like 4 or 5 inch shell hits landing on her. This Italian carrier. I'll have to check on when the other merchants were hit and what by. This Italian carrier takes a 1,000 pound bomb that starts fire. Main guns damaged by splinter. Aircraft damage, but she does get the fire out. We take a bomb hit from the enemy CVL Centauro, which I believe escaped with, yeah, light damage in part. Was on fire. I managed to get her fire under control and charge in. Merchant 19 took a torpedo from Rochambeau and sank. So I'm guessing that the other sunk ship was Merchant 17. So, okay, so Friant is firing. This is at 21. So this is the one where I cut it off and sink it. Merchant 17 is that. Merchant 16 then must be the one that the carrier division runs into and sinks. And last one is the destroyer line, which takes a 2,000-pound near miss. Is that everything that got hit? I think that's everything that got hit, right? Yeah. Everything else is no damage. Okay. And, I mean, we got our objective complete. We sank an Italian carrier. It's a very good result. Air details. We lost 39 aircraft. They lost 87. That's probably mostly that enemy plane group being shut down. 10 fighters, 8 air-to-air, 2 on a ship. So those 2 must have been on that hit. What, on that hit 2, was it Louvre or Lafayette which got hit? It was, yeah, Louvre. Louvre got hit. So that must have been on the hit to Louvre. And 8, yeah, 8 air-to-air. Torpedo bombers 21, 11 to anti-aircraft fire, 6 air-to-air, 2 ops lost, and then 2 on Louvre herself. Dive bombers only lost 5, 4 to anti-aircraft fire, and 1 to an ops loss. So those evening strikes were not a bad call, because I didn't take heavy losses, or heavy ops losses from them. That's 3 planes. It probably helped that I sailed my carriers, closer to the enemy so that the strikes could actually land on them, properly at dusk or even before dusk. Um, yeah.
Alright, I
Medium.
have returned.
Welcome back. I'm going through the aircraft damage report and then I'll be done. We lost 2 floatplane scouts air to air and a patrol bomber air to air. For a total of 39 aircraft. So they lost 87. 51 fighters, 9 air-to-air losses, so we're actually slightly up there. We only lost 1 air-to-air, 2 ops losses, and then 40 on the carrier.
Oh, so it got cogged.
Yeah. Um, it was badly on fire and torpedoed, so it just kind of went down. Um, yeah, torpedo bombers, they only lost 5. 2 to air to, or 2 to AA fire, 2 air-to-air losses, and then 1 on the ship. But they had a lot less torpedo bombers than I do. I'm more torpedo bomber focused, they're more dive bomber focused. They lost 29 dive bombers, 3 air-to-air, or 3 to AA fire, 3 air-to-air, and then 1 ops, and then 22 on that carrier. Medium bombers, they lost 1 air-to-air and a patrol bomber air-to-air losses. Um, so actually, if we're discounting like lost on the carrier, I lost 35 planes, and they're actually probably doing a little bit better than me there. But I also think I'm launching more strikes and I'm getting a lot more hits on them than they are on me. And the big question is, where are all of these aircraft based? Because, they only had 2 CVs and 1 CBL out. No way that most of those are coming from the CVs and CBLs. Those have got to be on other air bases elsewhere. Well, anyway, that is the battle done. If we look at ships at sea, there's a merchant over there. There's an Italian motor torpedo boat division out here.
What, were they trying to fucking chase you?
I don't know. Corvette over there. Oh yeah, you missed it. The submarine, you remember how it claimed it torpedoed a merchant?
Yeah.
It hit a destroyer.
Oh
Miss
yeah, I
it.
remember that before I left.
Oh, okay. That was before you left. I thought you'd missed that part. We have more torpedo boats over there. Okay, so the amount of torpedo boats that Italy has is a lot. I'm gonna have to be careful about that. Maybe I build some at like Bonifacio. That might be a really good place to build torpedo boats, actually. Like, put some here and then just kind of clog up this channel. French major victory.
I'm laughing at something very dumb.
Okay. Yeah. Or what? Italy has one less carrier now. Ooh, hey, our new dive bomber's faster.
Oh,
Germany occupies Greece in a blitzkrieg invasion. Um, God, I cannot go to war with Germany right now. Let it be for now. I have to take that prestige hit.
I mean, you have 126, so.
Yeah. Oh God, Germany's
Uh-oh.
almost at
Hello,
war.
Germany.
That is very bad. Um, that is Germany going to war with me is very, 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 very bad. I'm gonna have to recall the expedition. Oh God, I was hoping to avoid war with Germany, but they've just decided, nope. Move 3rd Battle Division back to Northern Europe, and then that should send everything else back with them, except that I do also need a 4th Carrier Division to move back to Northern Europe. So the plans to invade stuff in the Indian Ocean are now canceled, as, dear Lord, I'm gonna have to fight Germany.
They have 12 battleships. Mm.
Yep. Um, hoping that I can, take Libya here soon. I need to
Okay,
get that carrier done.
one of my ships doesn't reach its designed max speed. Hold on a second, I'm gonna have to fucking rebuild this thing.
Might need to send Eiley in for a, quick rebuild, too. Could get, that. How much is that costing? That's costing 250. Normally she's repairing at like 395. Alright, sending Eiley in for a rebuild. Because it's slightly cheaper. But yeah, oh dear lord, this is gonna become a situation very quickly. Um what I'm hoping is that Japan declares war on Italy here soon. Because Japan is really pissed off with Italy, but Japan's also an ally of Germany. So, yeah, that is very dangerous. But if Japan and Italy can go to war, then Japan becomes my ally, which possibly makes it that, you know, well, actually, that would put Japan in a very odd choice. Russia's also really pissed off with Germany and Japan. So I'm hoping that Russia kind of distracts them. I'll stay on low spying on Germany, go to high if I need to. But yeah, recall the expedition to guard Northern Europe. And then I can pull ships out of the Med if I need to. But I need just sink as many Italian ships as possible. In the meantime, uh, build motorboat torpedo squadrons on Corsica. Build me just one. No, hold on. I could build two. Then, here in southern France, build me a couple as well. Actually, you know what? Build me another two motorboat torpedo squadrons at St. Oh, maximum of two can be built in each position. Okay, then good to know. It looked like Italy had way more than two, but so Germany just has Greece. I'm hoping that again, did that piss anyone off? Pissed off Britain a little bit. It does look like I lost the two prestige points that I gained from winning that battle with that event.
Well, I had a 2-month war with Germany. I sank one of their light cruisers and they pieced the fuck out.
I know that experience. I think I did that in the Japan succession game I'm in, where it
Well,
was like very short war.
this is also, Weimar Germany, so
Yeah,
they've just barely gotten back into building battleships.
yeah. Hopefully next turn Germany will not go to war with me, but I think I gotta call the episode here because this is already like over an hour. So, thank you for everyone who watched. Links to my Discord and Twitch are down below if you're interested in any of the things, as well as a community Rule the Waves Discord server, which is where this is being recorded right now. It's officially recognized, but not actually official, which is the disclaimer I have to put on. And yeah, um, once again, I have to offer a thank you to Naval Warfare Simulations, Matrix, and Slytherin Games for the free key of this game, and making the game as well. And yeah, with that, I think I will see you all next time. Bye! You can throw in a bye as well.
Among Us.
God damn it.